Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Hope y'all are having a fantastic week. Halfway through the week, hump day. Gonna run some Borderlands this stream again. See if I can't give me some decent Jacob's SMG convergence. I've been farming. Completely wrecking Bramble Song here as he throws all my loot on the invisible ceiling yet again. Don't y'all love that? See it up there? Let me get rid of this and... There you go. Look. See? There it is. That stupid invisible ceiling. I can't tell you how much loot I have lost on that stupid invisible ceiling, or him just chucking it off the edge. Like, come on. And you know what makes this even worse? If you have farmed here, you know. There's no lost loot machine here. So, if he chucks all your stuff off the edge, or you lose it in the ceiling and you can't ever get to it, like, it's gone for good. And you have to go somewhere else to actually check the lost loot machine. So they have vending machines, but there's no lost loot machine here. You know, they thought about this with Bloom Reaper, because he throws all the stuff off the edge all the time, but so does Bramble Song. So, like, why does Bramble Song not have a lost loot machine? Stream Borderlands. Oh, 1 with 4? You know, I could switch to 1 for a little bit. I could. I'm getting close to the vault in that one. The reason I haven't really played it at all this week, because I have been farming the convergence, this shotgun right here, for my my cash build, and it's actually what is in my Maurice's black market this week. So I have until tomorrow. You know, it resets on Thursday, so I have until tomorrow to keep going back every 30 minutes and checking it. And in fact, I think it's been 30 minutes since I checked it last, so I could go back again. Let's see. Yes, it is. And I got one earlier. Finally, after 4 days of farming, 4+ days, I got a Jacobs with SMG market great farm. Yeah, D-Bell for sure. I finally got one though. I got a Jacobs with the Daedalus multiloader with SMG ammo, and it had shock damage, like element on it. So that was in the Maurice's. So it was a great roll. It's the first Jacobs plus SMG ammo convergence I've gotten, and I got it out of the Maurice's. So I was like, I definitely need to go back as often as I possibly can. But I also decided to break out my RAFA Lance build here because this just absolutely wrecks. I mean, it just makes mincemeat of Bramble Song here. And I haven't played with RAFA in a minute. And I was like, I'm gonna pull this build out and just wreck this dude here as I'm farming. Let's see, nothing. It's definitely a fun build. The real answer is Vex. Colors, I guess you're a Vex fan? You see, I guess you're talking about the title of the stream, Rafa or Cash. What's up, Maddie? Colors says the real answer is Vex. Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of great builds I've seen with Vex. A lot of people really dig Vex. Believe it or not, Vex is the only Vault Hunter I have not actually started on yet. I have not run Vex once. I've done all of the other ones. Blunts, what's going on? Yeah, I've run everyone else, even the new, you know, Cash. I've got a couple good builds with Cash. I have not done Vex yet, so I've got to get to Vex, and I'll probably do that before the next Vault Hunter drops. Oops, let's actually activate this. Yeah, this Rafa Lance build is just goated, man. Until I run into the Fiesta bug, which I shouldn't be, but it exists. It is a real bug, unfortunately. Where? Ooh, what's that? Oh, look at that, y'all. Do you know how hard it is for some people to find crit knives? You know, what's character are you playing? Maddie, I'm running Rafa right now. This is my Rafa Lance, the Apophyst Lance build, and it absolutely just wrecks. I love it. I've been running Cash, but I decided I'm gonna switch back to this build just because it's so much fun. And run this for a little bit, just since I'm here, you know, farming. I was like, let me do this. But y'all, you know how A lot of people have a hard time finding crit knives. I swear this game throws them at me. I must have like 10 of them in the bank and like at least 2 or 3 in each of my Vault Hunters. Like, here's another one. I have so many. If anybody needs crit knives, let me know. I've got you. What kind of build are you running? Yeah, Maddie, this is a custom kind of pieced together lance build, the Apophis Lance, and I will show you what kind of damage this build will do here. I mean, you can see. Blunts, you need one? Okay, I got you. I've got tons of them, dude. That one I just picked up, you can have it. Next time we jump on, I'll drop it for you. And it's level 60. Twitch, what's going on, man? At 60, they drop like flies. Oh, okay. So Diva, you've had plenty of them drop. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't know if it's just me or if the game just likes me or I have just good crit knife luck, but I've had a lot of them. A lot of them drop. But yeah, check this out, Maddie. So the way this works is I have to like deal elemental damage, which I have a Watts for dinner on. So you see he's all blue now, right? So now if you watch my charges, my Apophis Lance, I ran into the Fiesta bug there, but typically you shouldn't see the charges dropping as I hold it in. It should just like continue to stay on for a certain amount of time. And so if you do see it drop, it's the unfortunate bug that exists with Fiesta, and Awe is the other skill. So down here, Fiesta, whenever Rafa applies a status effect, his action skill consumes no duration, and Apophis Lance consumes no charges. So essentially, your action skill freezes, and you stop consuming Apophis Lance charges, right? And so with the 3 points I have invested here, it's for 1.5 seconds. So like 1.5 seconds, my action skill should pause, and I should consume no charges. Now, how the bug exists, or like what happens that causes this to actually bug out, is it doesn't re-proc on the same enemy. So if you're targeting a boss like I am, Bramble Song, and I continuously shoot where I'm dealing shock damage with my Watts for Dinner shield, because I have overshield and I'm dealing the shock damage like the whole time, it doesn't re-proc. So it's like once the status effect procs, and then you get this like 1.5 seconds. After that 1.5 seconds, the status effect thing Fiesta doesn't re-proc on the same enemy, and then you burn through your charges instantly, basically. And so that is a legitimate bug. There is a bug on the Borderlands support like bug issue tracker, and I highly recommend y'all go like hit the upvote on it so that we can get more attention to it. If you look it up, just look up Rafa Fiesta bug, things like that, and you'll find it. Go upvote that so that we can try to get this in front of Gearbox and have them fix it, because it is a pain. It absolutely should be reprocking, because it does not say whenever Rafa applies a status effect the first time to an enemy, right? It doesn't say that. It just says whenever he applies a status effect, and a status effect will always like reapply, it's always like applying to the same enemy. So this really should be like a goated skill that just essentially gives you kind of endless action skill and endless Apophis Lance charges, because as you're reprocking this status effect, it should continue to give you this 1.5 seconds, but it doesn't. And then the other bug is with Awe, where this skill here, Awe, where whenever Rafa shocks an enemy, all shots fired at that enemy are critical hits for a duration. And this actually does not reproc as well. Same thing. So like if you shock an enemy, that enemy, if you reshock the same enemy, it doesn't proc. This is also a bug. So both of these need to be fixed. Maddie, thank you for following. Let's see, Twitch. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Oh no. And surviving, yeah. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Keeping alive. Keep on keeping on for sure. Yeah, Maddie, dude, I've got plenty of crit knives I can drop for you. If you are looking for some. The only thing I would say is like you would need to be in my Discord so we can sync up, and then like the next time I'm online off of the stream, we can jump into a session and I can drop you those. So let me share the link to the Discord for anybody who's in the TikTok that wants to jump in there. My bot, which normally gives you the link when you just type the word Discord in like the purple app and YouTube and all that, like it doesn't work in TikTok for whatever reason. So let me grab the link. And there it is. I'm going to paste it over here into you for you TikTokers. Yeah, just follow that link. if you want to join the Discord, we can sync up. All right. I'm gonna run them one more time, and then I'm gonna go and check my Maurice's, because like I was saying earlier, I've got the convergence, which I'm farming right now, in my black market this week, so it's like perfect. But it means I gotta switch between all my Vault Hunters just so I can check it for all the different roles each one gets. Yeah, there's one. Come on, Jacob's SMG. Jacob's SMG. Nope, nothing. Nothing. See, I will say I only watch 3 streamers, and you're one of them. Well, dude, I appreciate that, man. And you've been coming back basically every stream, dude. So I really appreciate it, man. I'm happy to have you come back. It means a lot.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right, let's run by the old Maurice's and see what we get. Just finishing my dinner. I had to start the stream a little bit late because we had dinner a little bit later tonight. But got a little milkshake here. I'm finishing off. Oh, it's a big dude. Buddy got wrecked. Alright, let's just go to the market. Enough wasting time. Oh, you know what? I know why I'm so slow. I forgot. I've still got the watts for dinner. I put that on when I get to the boss to do bossing, but just so that it applies that status effect to help proc Fiesta and Awe. But as soon as I leave the boss, I always switch back to my super soldier here with the extra vagabond on it, because I can't stand being so slow. Cookies and cream, Twitch. Yeah, it's Chick-fil-A, cookies and cream. Yep. Love the cookies and cream. Alright, if y'all haven't been to the black market, it's right over here. And I've already wrecked all the dudes in here this session, so there's not any in here, but otherwise this place fills up with order soldiers, and you'll see that in just a minute when I switch to my next Vault Hunters. And so it's right up in here. Alright, let's see. We have Hyperion, COV, nope, nope. And then I also have the Kickballer, which can roll the beam tosser on it. Pre-sequel I vote Gladiator class, and BL2 I vote Salvador. Oh, D-Bell, yeah! You're voting on the, like what Vault Hunter to start with? Okay. Gladiator, and Salvador, okay. So the Kickballer can roll all kinds of configurations, but it can have a beam tosser on it. And so I've been looking to see what kind of values I can get on the beam tosser. And so far, the highest value that I've seen is like 34,500 something. And so I grabbed it. And all the other ones I've seen have been like high 20s. So I think I got probably the highest beam tosser that you can get, or roughly, at least it's the highest that I've seen in 4 days of farming. So let's swap it out. Go into another Vault Hunter, see what we get, what the rolls look like. There's a place by me that does a strawberry cookies and cream. No way. Sounds good. Is it like strawberry ice cream? Or is it like chunks of strawberries in like vanilla ice cream with the cookies? See what I'm talking about? This place just fills up with order soldiers. Like, look at them all on the little mini map. There's like 20 of them. They're so pissed. All right, what rolls we got? Jacobs. Oh man. Oh, it was so close. Oh, but you know what? I already have shock. That was the one I got earlier. Jacobs and SMG. But I already have shock, so it wouldn't even matter if it was the same thing. I already have one. All right, nothing. All right, let's see what we got for a beam tosser, if there's any in here. None. Okay, let's switch to the next one. Yeah, strawberry ice cream with Oreo cookie pieces and chunks of strawberry. God, man, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Try not to let this thing melt.
If you have the time, I'll see that you're well compensated for providing them protection.
Alright, let's see what kind of rules Harlow's got. Oh man, they are pissed. What was that? Wait. What did I just hear? J-Mo! J-Mo with the resub for 6 months, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, J-Mo. I was running in here and I was like, all the shooting and everything. I was like, wait, do I hear some other music? What is that? J-Mo, thank you, dude. Let's see, energy disc on Kickballer, pretty good. Oh yeah, I have seen the energy disc. I haven't grabbed any of those. All right, let's see what rules we've got. Jacobs, no, garbage. Yeah, right there's an energy disc. The 16,000 is kind of the lower side that I've seen actually. I think I've seen 20 or maybe 19,000. I can't remember the highest value I saw. Launches a bouncing energy disc that deals 16,000 damage per bounce. How does that thing work? Crids, can I please this with a 5060? Do you mean can I play this with a 5060? If that's what you're asking, I would assume so. I'm on a 3090, so this thing's a few years old, and yeah, I'm on a 3090. And it handles it just fine. It's not like the highest frame rates with my machine, but it's smooth enough for me. I'm not complaining. It's a 3090, so I mean, it's a few years old. I would imagine with a 5060, you'd be okay. What's up, Evan? How you doing? Yeah, I think I checked all these.
You
All right, nope. Let's do the last one I've got. See if we got any decent rolls. I'm gonna go back to farming. Are you playing Borderlands 2 again? Man, yeah, I can't wait to get to it. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Alright, I did RAFA, RAFA. Okay, so we're on to cash now. Yeah, this cash build is coming along really well. I'm very pleased with it. It will play with 16.60 graphics card. Okay. Yeah, I don't know specifically what like the cutoffs are with the graphics card for the game, but Miller sent through a Rose X3. Thank you, and thank you for following. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's. Oh yeah, so like I said, this is the convergence I got out of Maurice's earlier today. It's a Jacobs SMG with shock damage, and y'all see that? Y'all see that? This thing just, it synergizes so well with this cash build. I mean, it just wrecks. And shock damage is not even the strongest against like armor and flesh. Shield, yes, but like armor, no. Flesh, no. But it still completely wrecks. And I haven't even popped the totems yet. Let's pop the totems and have some fun. Oh, y'all thought you had me? You thought you had me? You thought you had me? I'm afraid not. Yeah, it's so nasty. And so I have, this is the only one that I've gotten so far out of 4+ days farming these darn guns that has Jacobs and SMG, where I can switch to SMG ammo. I have one that's cryo that has SMG ammo that still works, as, you know, pretty good. It doesn't have the built-in like Jacobs critical ricochets, but because of Cash's skill in the red tree here, I have trick shot. I gain ricochets from that, so I still do have ricochets even if I use this without Jacobs. But the one with Jacobs just has so many ricochets. With Cash, it's crazy. It makes it just so busted. Alright, let's see if I can get another roll. Good roll. Gloam to glow is what eats through immune phases. Dale, is it? I think I saw somebody say that. I don't even have gloam to glow in my skill tree at all. And I think I still eat through immune phases. I don't remember where it is. I think you're right, but I don't even remember. Let's see, which one is it? I don't even remember where it is. Oh, from gloam to glow. Yeah, see, I don't even have any points invested in this. Red tree opposite lead. Later, Evan. Yeah, no, I don't have any points invested in this, and I feel like I still eat through in I guess I should probably test that to know for sure. Because I have respect my cash, like this totem build, at least 5 times now. And like I said, I'm feeling really good about where things are now. But if I did lose the ability to eat through those invincibility phases, then I'll probably go back and at least put 1 point here. At least put 1. It kills Saul before he even starts. Okay, well then there's our way to test it. Dale, there's our way to test it. I'll go to Saul, and if I can shoot him through his armor without this, then I guess I have something in my build that gives me the ability to shoot through the invincibility phases. But if it doesn't, then that answers our question, and I'm gonna absolutely go respec back into at least putting 1 point into this so that I can shoot through invincibility phases. Wind Rider with +5 too. Wind Rider, oh, that's a class mod, right? I don't think that's what I'm. Oh wait, no, I am using the Wind Rider. That's the one. That's the one. That's my favorite one. That's all the ones I have starred are Wind Riders. Those ones are really great. That drop. Who drops that? Is it? It's a vault boss, right? It's is it Radix? I feel like it's Radix that drops that. I'm pretty sure Radix drops this. The Wind Rider. Am I right? I believe that's Radix. And I've got some good ones. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I may have some in here that have. Let's see. Do I have any in here? Okay, yeah, this one here. This one here. So I could. So what I could do, and you know, that's probably it right there. That's probably it right there, Dale. That's why I'm thinking in my head, I'm still able to shoot through invincibility phases, is because I'm not always using this purple. I was just using this because it synergizes really well with like using elemental weapons for converting elemental damage into kinetic damage, but at the same time buffing that damage, that kinetic damage. So this just gives me extra points into those skills. So like right here, right? So it's going to convert 72% of elemental damage dealt into kinetic damage and buff it 120%. And so like this just synergizes really well. But that was probably why I was getting the immune phase like damage, is when I was using this one, which has the from gloam to glow on it. Because it looks like the other two that I've been using don't, so it must have been this one. Alright, good to know. I still think it's worth a test. I want to test it. Garbage. No, no, nope. Oh, see, there's a beam tosser with 31,000, but I think I have one with 34,000 something, so I'm pretty sure I have the best roll on that.
Peace between us always, warm blood.
Okay, so an invincibility phase, and you're saying Saul is a good test candidate, so I want to go to Saul and see if I could shoot him without any glow from gloom to glow, and then I'll switch to that class mod that has it, and we'll see what happens. You're probably right though. I just got 3 or 4 with some. Oh yeah, yeah, totally. It's absolutely gonna get nerfed, no doubt about it. I said from the get-go, when I first noticed that was possible, there's no way that was intended. There's no way. That had to be a bug, and they're gonna patch it. Come on, shield. Hate how slow I am when they break my shield. Also think they will patch something got cut off. Oh my god, stop shooting my shield. Hey, you know what? You asked for it. Oh my god, now they froze me! I can't run! Y'all are really making me angry right now. Oh, I just got a world drop. Nice. Y'all asked for it. I was just trying to run through, but you had to keep shooting. You see what I'm talking about? This is the one that doesn't have Jacobs, but you see the ricochets? That's from that trick shot skill. I didn't even use any totems. I haven't even broken out the totems yet. This is just straight up just the convergence wrecking everything. I think they will patch the amount of totems he can throw out. Oh, you think so? I don't know. Because I have found... Yeah, I can still be, like, not very strong, even if I have, like, 6 of them out. It just depends on the rolls you get and how they apply to, like, whatever the enemy is, like the boss or whatever. Like, I've gotten good rolls, you know, with that many where it's I feel like I'm invincible, but then there's other times where I'm just like, these aren't that strong. Dale, if there is a short path to get to him, you need to tell me what it is. Because that's why I go this way, because I don't know of a shorter way. My map is stuck. Because there's no way I can just teleport to him, so I still have to run this whole thing. But if there's like a shorter path through here, or maybe what you're what you're saying is, why do I go around this way and I could probably go through the left? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Then yeah, I haven't even realized it. I literally just have gone this way always because that was the first path that I took while playing the mission. So I've just, in my head, naturally just gravitated to go the right versus going like from here and jumping across this way. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time though. God, you broke my shield again. Almost slow. Yeah, you see all the ricochets? Like, this isn't even Jacob's. It's great. Oh, come on! I hate being so slow! There we go. Don't break my shield. Don't do it. Alright, here's finally the test. Let's see. So I don't have any points into from Gloam to Glow at all. None. I have a class mod that will give me, I think, 3 into it. So we can check, we can test right now. So I should be able to shoot him, right? Oh, I didn't even buy it. Oh, come on. Can't tell you how many times I've done that too. Run into the boss, I'm like, alright, let's go. Where are you? Oh, I forgot to buy it. Alright, bought it this time. Now that I've thrown all my totems. So you're saying should I be able to shoot him now? Or, no, I guess I gotta wait until his health bar shows up. So like I should be able to shoot him now. Okay, so yeah, I can't harm him now. So like I can't do anything. Can't do anything. Alright, so if I switch to this class mod, this one's gonna give me 3 into from Gloam to Glow. There we go. So now I have 3. And so should it just work now? Oh, it does, yeah. It absolutely does. Yep. And so you're right. It absolutely is from Gloam to Glow. And holy hell, did you see the damage? Bruh. Good God. I'm feeling good about this build. Yo, what? Hold up. This may be... This one has Jacobs on it. This might be like the best kinetic one I have seen yet. That may be the best kinetic one I've seen yet. It doesn't have SMG ammo, but I'm gonna throw that. So imagine that on plus 10. Yeah, so Dale, does it actually like result in more damage the more points you have into it? Oh, well, bonus damage. Yeah, 60% of overshield. Yeah, that's bananas, man. That's crazy. That's insane. Is that a bod? No, player 0, this is not a bod. I hardly ever use the bod anymore, honestly. Deft rounder, sleight of hand. I'm gonna throw that. No, you know what? That was health regen. I'll never use it. This is a convergence. What I'm using, player 0. This is a convergence. It's actually this one here. This cryo convergence. I'm gonna junk that. Never use it. Okay, wow, I really can't pick anything else. Okay, I'm full. Oh, I want to put this in the bank though, because I'll use this with my RAFA. Grab that, sell it. Insta death. Yeah, no, for real, dude. That's crazy. That's only 3 points into it. But I think it also goes to show just how well, like, built this cache is, because I only need 3 points into it. And it's just like insta melting him. I can't shoot him here, right? Like his health bar hasn't shown up yet. I gotta wait for his health bar to show up. How come it's not working? How come it's not working now? What am I missing? It's not working. Did they ever up the level cap? Yeah, the level cap is up to 60 now. If that's what you're asking about. So instead of 50, you can get up to 60. So you gotta refarm all your loot all over again. Sparta666 shared the live. Thank you. Dale, what am I missing? It's not working now. I didn't change anything. I still have from Gloam to Glow. I still have 3 in it. What am I missing? It's literally not working. You see that, right? It's not working. I don't understand. Oh man, I was gonna try and throw that. Dale, yeah, isn't that weird? Like it's not working now. Look, it's doing nothing. It's doing literally nothing. Let me try my swapping my gun. No, that didn't change anything. Oh, there it goes. Hold up. Hold up. Is it working now? What the heck? It's not working. I don't understand. This is such a bug interaction. Like, look, it's not working for anything. It worked for this. Except for it's not working for that either now. Dude, this is so this is so broken. It's not working. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do it this way. Because this is like just not working at all. It's weird. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was weird. When you got green glow. Yeah, that was the status effect from that gun. It deals cryo. Not cryo. Corrosive. Corrosive damage. Oh! Dale, I think you're right. I think you're right. I do need to be in Windfall. That's what it was. I think you're right. That's what it was. Yeah. You're right. That's it. Okay. So if I'm not in Windfall, there's no point in trying to shoot through the armor. That's what it is. Let me see if I can try to get Windfall to land. Oh wait, do I still have this slide thing? Oh, I'm in Windfall now. Let's see if he... Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Ah, I'm in Windfall. It's not doing anything. It's not working. I don't understand. I don't understand. What? It completely wrecked him without having to use the canister the first time. But I was in Windfall, right? Was I not? Pretty sure I was. Maybe I came out of Windfall right as I started shooting him. Try it again. I'm very curious now. I'm gonna wait to throw the totems. Because when I throw these, sometimes it activates Windfall. Alright, let's see. Throw this and then... No, not yet. Not yet. There it is, there it is. No, yeah, you're right. Yep. That's it. It's Windfall. Oh, no. What? One sliver left? No! Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? One sliver left? I need Windfall again. Oh, he died. Somehow he died. This game is so weird, man. There's so many little things you gotta figure out. Let's see, am I running Deadeye on enhancements? No. So, you're right, from Gloam to Glow, and then I have to be in Windfall. But now I'm wondering if I was even shooting him the first time without Windfall, so... Now I want to try it with the purple that I have that doesn't have from Gloam to Glow, and just be in Windfall and see if it works. So I have Yeah, I have that. So let me grab my purple. I'm pretty sure you're still right, but this is just like out for science, man. just for me, just so I can fully understand the interaction here. So now I have nothing from Gloam to Glow. I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna throw all 3 of these totems. Hopefully I land in Windfall and shoot and see if the same thing happens. Okay, there's Windfall. Yep. No. You're right. Doesn't do anything, even in Windfall. So it absolutely is the from Gloam to Glow. So right, which one was it? Where'd it go? There it is. So this gives me the 3 points back. I'm still in Windfall, so it's not working. That's weird. I guess it must have been maybe near the end of it. So I'm in Windfall now. There we go. Oh man, now it's not working. Alright, enough. It's weird, man. It's very strange. But you can see how much more damage I do when I'm in Windfall. Like, it's not even close. When I get into Windfall, it's just his health just, like, gone. Right, roll 3 or double. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just that I don't have, you know, the 3 points into that isn't enough. That could be true. Not enough to trigger the interaction. You switch class mods, then your true totem and shot at the same time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I mean, I basically proved what I wanted to prove, is that it absolutely is from Gloam to Glow that causes the interaction. Because when I switched, well, I did the exact same thing as the last time, which we saw it worked. Is I had this class mod, I went down, I waited for him to turn around and do it, you know, do his thing, and when I saw his health bar show up, I threw my totems, and I immediately landed in Windfall, shot him, and it worked. I was dealing damage to him without using the canister, the gas canister thing at all, and it worked. With this one, that gives me 3 points into from Gloam to Glow. However, when I did the exact same thing with this, with the purple, meaning it's going to remove those 3 points, and those are the only 3 that I have, so I have nothing in it from Gloam to Glow, and it didn't work. Exact same thing. I was in Windfall, shooting him, nothing worked. So it absolutely is that. You are right. You are correct. So we should be able to prove it again here. So if I do the same thing, I have the right class mod now, which gives me the 3 into from Gloam to Glow. I'm gonna wait for his health bar to show up, throw the totems, see if I landed Windfall, and then shoot. And that should. Okay, so there he is. All right, there's Windfall. Yep, that's it. Good God. Do you see how fast the dude died? Oh my God. Daniel, thank you for sharing the live. Zeno Chaotic, I was thinking of making a build on him around not getting Windfall and just stacking fortune worth. That's a great question. It could be. I mean, there's some cool things in there about stacking fortunes, like as you gain fortune stacks, and then the more that you have, the more buffs you get. However, the Windfall thing takes it to a whole new level of like damage. I mean, you see how quickly he just died. That's because I was in Windfall. If I was shooting him without Windfall, and again, you can build around this, right? But like if I was shooting him without Windfall, it would have been doing 1/4 of the damage. You have that no Windfall class, Blunts? Yeah, I mean, I've heard of this. I've heard of people building around trying to avoid Windfall, essentially, and just gaining more fortune stacks and stuff, but I just see Windfall as being so extremely strong. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to. You had your stacks up to 999? Yeah. So, I mean, that's the one thing about it, is if you never go into Windfall, you're going to continue to gain fortune stacks, and eventually you'll get up to ridiculous levels, so... Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it can be strong. Almost, thank you for following. Alright. Alright, I've had enough of Saul. I'm gonna go back to Bramble Song and keep farming my convergence here for a little bit. Capped out at that. Yeah, Blunts, I don't know if anything goes higher than the 9,999 or whatever it is. Like, I think that's the highest that I've seen. I think it caps at like 40 stacks. Oh, does it? I mean, still, even 40 stacks could be insanely, you know, like strong if you're built the right way. Well, so Zeno, what I was referring to is I had a bug. In fact, I have an unlisted YouTube video, and I can pull it on the screen and show y'all if you want to see it. That where I recorded myself running an Ordinite processor event with my cache build here, and I had a badass angry totem get stuck. It never went away. It was there the whole time, and it literally kept stacking like damage, gun damage, because every time it does, if you're familiar with cache and the totems, every time it does that, like boof, boof, boof. if you played cache and you've played the totems, you know what I'm talking about. Every time it does that, it adds another stack, right, to the stacks that it's accruing, and each time it does that, it buffs your gun damage a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and it got up to 9,999, or maybe 999. I don't remember, but it was all a bunch of nines, and it never went higher than that. And my gun damage was up over 4,100%. Like, when I was shooting things, I ran another couple of Ordinite processor events with that because I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking advantage of this. I'm absolutely taking advantage of this, and I'm gonna run some more Ordinite processor events. And literally everything that I shot, I was running with a Baylor shotgun, I think, or maybe it was the Hellawalker, I forget. Literally everything I shot, it was like a one shot, and it was just bursting into just like like dust. 4,100% gun damage, dude. It was insane. Mine caps out. Oof. Yeah, dude. It was so hilarious, but that was absolutely a bug. That thing should not have stayed like that, but you know, I was like, I'm gonna take advantage of it while it's stuck. Let's see how much time I got. 7 minutes left. I got time to go run Bramble Song a couple times. See what kind of convergence we can get. Zeno Chaotic, thank you for following. Appreciate that. You know what? I want to switch back to... Well, let me get over here. Let's switch back to my RAFA. That one's just too much fun. All right. I'm gonna switch back. I got this RAFA Apophis Lance build that is just so much fun. I do run into the Fiesta and Awe bug, but it's still fun. Hella fun. Oh, you know what? I was over here because I was checking the black market. You teleport out here. I think the closest one I can get to is here, and I'll just run on up, run him a couple times, and then we'll have to come back to the black market, see what kind of rolls we got. Cash all the way. Yeah, cash is great. I'm running an Apophis Lance cash build. And it is so much fun. I do run into the Fiesta and Awe bug, but until that bug lands, like until that happens, it is so much fun. I do so much damage with this build. Like it's crazy. Let's see, where's this badass at? Where's that vial at? Hold on, hold still. Can't see you. Where are you? There we go. What'd you drop me? Bunch of garbage. Alright, let's see if we can get over these guys before. Oh, I'm gonna run out. That's alright. We're gonna get right back into it. Because we got some dudes we gotta take out here. Alright, here we go. You see, there's the bug. I shouldn't be losing it that quick as long as I'm applying status effect and I'm shooting. Oh wait, you know what? I don't have my watts for dinner on. That's probably part of the problem. I still have my super soldier shield on. All right, let's just get to Bramble Song. Yeah, with the super soldier, I lose the bonus shock damage that the watts gives you, and that helps proc Fiesta and Awe, which are 2 important skills for this build. But I like using the super soldier while I'm just kind of like out running around in between locations because it gives me that movement speed. When I get to where I'm going, just switch over and use the watts. You try the Incrinity fit Incrinity. Wow, I said that's so wrong. Infinity crit Harlow. So Xenochaotic, I have a build and I'll switch to it here actually in a minute and just show y'all. It might be kind of the same thing as the Infinity crit Harlow. I don't know the specifics on that, but I can tell you it procs crits with every shot, so it sounds like the same thing. And I also have infinite ammo with it because of critical funding skill. And so because every shot that I shoot is a crit, there's like a 30% chance that each shot will refill 5 rounds into my mag. And so I literally never run out of ammo with that build. So it might be kind of the same thing. Money Talks, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, out of a group study, so much fun. Oh yeah, totally. Yes, yes. Yeah, Harlow is one of my favorite. So I'm a run and gun type player. I don't like the action skills that take me away from the guns that I've spent so much time farming, right? So I love this little scoot and shoot, and I love the convergence for my cash build and the Golden God for my other RAFA build and a few like specific guns for Harlow. And I don't like the action skills that pull me out of that. So like Crossfire for cash, for example. I used that when cash first dropped and I was like, okay, this is cool, it's fun. But for one, I'm not actually shooting. All I'm doing is just using the mouse. I'm on PC, by the way. I'm just using the mouse to look around and he's automatically shooting. And I'm like, first of all, no, I should be the one that controls when I shoot, not just auto shooting. So that was the first thing I didn't like about it. But second, I was like, you're telling me in order to use this action skill, I can't use any of the guns that I've spent like countless hours farming? Like I'm forced into using these pistols and I can't swap it to something else if I want to. And so I was like, okay, this is fun, but not the thing I'm gonna run all the time with cash, because I want something that's gonna buff my speed, my fire rate, my damage reduction, whatever it may be. Like that's the things that I like. And so that's why I like the Halo sidekick with Harlow, because it does all those things and I can still use whatever gun I want. That's why I like the totems with cash, because it buffs and does all those things and I can still use whatever gun I want. That's why I like RAFA, because almost all, well, the 2 of his skills give you that, but the one that where you go and do the melee thing, that pulls you out. So I don't typically use that, but the Apophis Lance here and with the shoulder cannons, you can still use whatever guns you want. And so like that for me that's my playstyle. That's what I like. Same here for the crazy guns of Borderlands. That's what it's all about, I feel. Yeah, exactly. So like that's where to me it's like they have these cool action skills, but they take you out of the mode where, you know, you can use your guns that you've spent countless hours farming. And I was like, that seems like, I know, I'm sure it's, you know, it's fun to use these different action skills and stuff, but I was like, it's just not my play style, so I probably won't use them. All right, let's see what he's got for me. Apply the status. Oh, I forgot to put on the watts. All right, that's all right. We should still be able to take them out. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay. Now let's go and make sure I put the watts on so I can get that bonus shock damage to help proc Fiesta and Awe. Oh look, he almost threw everything off the edge just like all the other times he does. So if anybody who's ever farmed Bramble Song knows, you're gonna lose loot down there into the ether, and you're gonna lose loot up there on an invisible ceiling, because if you take him out too high, he'll literally, like, things will get stuck up there and you can see them. So farming him is really fun. And what's even better is, unlike, you know, Bloom Reaper, which also does throw a lot of things down into the ether below you, Bloom Reaper, they were smart enough to put a lost loot machine in the cycle of the farming. There's no lost loot machine here. So like you got to actually leave here and go somewhere else to find whatever you lost down into the caverns. Shredded lava. Yeah. It should get even way stronger with the watts for dinner that I'm using, because that will then proc. So when I shock an enemy, all shots fired at that enemy are critical hits for 2 seconds. So this should give me more critical hits against them. I'm also using a crit knife, so this probably doesn't. I don't necessarily need this as much, but shock damage will help there. And then when I apply a status effect, action skill duration essentially freezes, and I don't consume any Apophis Lance charges for 1.5 seconds with the 3 points I have in here. So typically what you'll see, as long as the bug doesn't happen, which you will see that as well, unfortunately, is when I go in, I'll throw a couple crit knives just to kind of get that crit started. And then I'll shoot the gun so that it, with the watts for dinner that I have with the bonus shock damage, it starts applying status effect, which then procs Fiesta, so that my action skill freezes and I don't consume charges. And then I'll activate the lance, which I have set up to use Project Gorgon with the incendiary laser that passes through enemies and ricochets. And so that's typically the way I'll do it. Throw a couple knives, start shooting to proc or apply the status effect. Then I'll just hold in the lance and just continuously consume those charges, which then buffs it the longer you hold it in, basically. And I mean, he's dead in like literally 2 seconds, as long as I do it right. Let's see, did I buy it? Okay, fine, I'll build a RAFA. 5 Phosphines lost to the abyss before I found out about the buyback trick. Wait, what's the buyback trick? Oh, you talking about the lost loot thing? The lost loot machine? But the way you say buyback trick makes me think it's something different. I don't know what that is. All right, let's run it. Let's run it. All right, I'm gonna throw a couple knives, activate the action skill, and then I get some shots on him, and when I see him start glowing blue like that, I activate my lance, and he's dead. If I don't miss my shots. And I did, but he's still dead. This hasn't dropped me anything yet. Let's see if... Oh, we got some enhancements. Nothing I want. Nothing I want. So that was honestly on the slower side on that one. I think I missed a lot of the shots. We'll run it again. When I land them all correctly, and all these like duplicate guns so with the scoot and shoot, you know, like as you're moving and shooting, it continues shooting from your last location. Like the phantom guns continue shooting, and you can spawn up like 9 of them. So as long as I line it up right to where those phantom guns are all landing, I mean, it's like insta deletes the dude. Let's see if I can line it up this time. Let's get the insta delete here. All right, let's see. See him glow blue. There it is. And that should do it. Ah, I kind of missed it again. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I both times I got him right down to like a sliver of health. Like cooking through everything and then right down to that sliver, but because I didn't line up the shot right. So the phantom guns weren't all landing. I'm telling you, just wait until we line it up right. You're gonna see it. You don't even see the second bar of his health sometimes. Like, it's just instantly dead. What rules have you for the scoot? This is a pretty good one. The one I'm using now, it's like 13,892 or 29 DPS, but it has like the highest card stat damage, like shot damage I've seen yet, 8,418. Fire rate is on a little bit of the slower side. I have seen fire rates are a little bit higher than this. So this one's 2.8 rounds a second, but what makes this one so goated is it does have Jacobs on it, which is a tougher roll. This one took me quite a bit longer to get where it has Jacobs ricochets. So I have this one, the one I was using for a long time. So this one has the 17% stickies on it, but I don't typically use that one. The other one that I was using is this one. But this one, you see this one has a little bit faster fire rate, 3.0 rounds a second. And then it doesn't have Jacobs. So once I finally pulled this one with the Jacobs, I was like, yeah, this is it. So it's 8,400 per shot damage, and this one's 7,600, so quite a bit more just damage per shot on this one. Lost a little bit of fire rate, but I make up for it in the per shot damage. And Jacobs. Damn, yeah, I think my card damage is like 72 or so with Jacobs and Ripper, but my stickies are all 10%. Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, so this one's pretty good. I think the only way that I would trade this out for a different one would be if I had a little bit faster fire rate, like the 3.0 fire rate from this one. Otherwise, I don't really need to reload because of. And if you're watching, I'm like pretty much never reloading for the most part, because as long as I'm triggering my action skill, which I'm continuously doing, I have metal management here, where whenever RAFA activates or re-triggers an action skill, his guns consume no ammo for a duration, so for 2 seconds. Ripper always drops the sticky mag to 10, I think. Oh, okay, so Dale, so Xenochaotic, someone else over on the YouTube is saying that if you have the scoot and shoot with Ripper, it drops with the 10 on the stickies. So that's why yours is 10% on stickies, is because of the Ripper. I actually prefer not to have the Ripper in this one myself, because I just use a simple macro on my mouse where my side button, I can just hold my side button and it just triggers like clicks for me. Steven Cross, what's going on? Hello. No wonder I could never get a higher one. Yeah. You're on console? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're stuck clicking. You're stuck clicking.
Remember the choices you made here.
All right, let's wreck this deal. Let's see if I can get a good one here. Like I said, sometimes I can get it to where you don't even see the second half of his health before he's dead. Oh, I did that one wrong. That's all right. Still got him quick. Oh, he got me. He almost got me. All right, he dropped me something finally. Oh, it's that stupid disco grenade. Drops this more than anything, I swear. Hello, what's going on, everybody? DRM, hello, how you doing? Still trying for shiny? No, I got it. No, Steven, I got it. I got it. So I'm just still looking for Jacobs. I don't have any here that I can show you, but I did get it. I got both the shinies here now. I have the boom slang and the convergence shiny. So I got the shiny for the convergence earlier today. I'm just still farming the Jacobs with SMG ammo rolls. Those are so hard to come by. But I did get one earlier today, and in fact, I need to go back by Maurice's now, because I can get back into it now. And I have the convergence in my Maurice's black market this week. So like it's perfect. So I've been going back every 30 minutes, and that's where I found one earlier today, was in the market, in the vending machine. So I'm actually going to run down and check with all my Vault Hunters here real quick. See if I have any other good rolls. You still need boom slang? Yeah, nice. I was lucky. I got that. That was the first one that dropped for me. I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was 2 days ago. And then, like I said, I got the convergence earlier today. And it was like my third run of the day today that it dropped. I was like, what? Really? I was like, all right, I'm good with that. Not gonna make me sit here for like 6 hours all at once trying to farm a shiny. 3 runs and you're gonna give it to me? I'm good. I'll take it. See, I keep forgetting to put on my super soldier when I do this. I use the watts while I'm bossing for the extra shock damage to help proc some of the skills in my skill tree, but then I like to switch to the super soldier for the speed while I'm out running around. You use the root sniper at all? It dropped for me recently with shotgun switching. It's crazy. Wait, the root. That sounds so familiar. I can't think of which one that is though. But dude, anything that has any sniper that has shotgun damage on it is a hell yes for me. I have the boom slang that you know, like all the boom slangs shoot the Torg impact rounds, So you already have the splash and explosion damage from those rounds, and it does some pretty good. Oh, complex root. That's right. That's what it is. But the boom slang that I got a couple days ago, you can switch to shotgun ammo, and it hits so hard, dude. It's so nuts. I love it. It's the Mallowan with the tails that zigzag. Oh yeah. Okay, so that, yeah, dude, that's hell yes. If you got it with shotgun ammo, like I said, if you have a sniper rifle and you can switch it to shotgun ammo, it's a hell yes for me. In fact, I found this thing, not this. That's not it. You know what? It may be in a different. I think it's in a different Vault Hunter. Never mind. I found just a purple on the other day, and I was like, okay, it's Ripper. It shoots like 2.5 rounds a second. It's a sniper rifle, and I can switch it to shotgun ammo, and it deals corrosive elemental damage. I was like, this is pretty nasty. And so I tried it on some order soldiers, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty cool. So I kept it. Y'all ever used the Fear Stalker? I got this thing recently. I'm not even sure how, like all it does, honestly. Let's see, it says the Fear Stalker. This says, oh, critical hits grant a stack of deduction that increases the next non-critical hit damage. So it's weird. It's like a crit buffs a non-crit, and then a non-crit buffs a crit. So it's like you trying to go back and forth between crits and non-crits. I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of dumb. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still! Trying to use the scope. You're too close. Gonna make me do it that way. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Ha! Come here! You're not getting away. Get over here. You got away. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, there we go. Wait, where's my scoot? Where's my scoot? What the hell is that? What is that? I have not that dude breathing fire? Have y'all seen that? I swear I've never seen him breathe fire like that. Yo, that was crazy. Dude got deleted. Dragon. Dude, yeah, for real. It looked just like a dragon, too. I swear I've never seen him do that. What? What's up? Did someone say Fear? What's up? Is that Fear? Is that you? Did you change your name? Bludgeons? How my besties been? Oh man, they've been good. They've been they're playing softball right now. The softball season's about to end, but they just beat a. I gotta tell you this. They just beat an undefeated team 7-0. They beat an undefeated team 7-0. They're my girls' softball team. That's what's up, right? That's awesome. Yeah, they were so excited. We were all so excited. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, I absolutely love this build. The only thing that just stinks is the Fiesta and Awe thing. So you can see I'm consuming more and more and more charges. I have 1 charge left of my lance. I wish it could last longer. And there it goes. It's all over with. Oh well. Awesome dad moment is right. Yeah, no, it was hella exciting. My youngest, she got hit in the knee, like in the side of her knee. Not during last night's game. I think it was the game before that. It was a few days ago now. But we're about this close to having to take her to like the is that right? Orthopedist? Orthopedic doctor? I think I'm saying that right. To get some potential x-rays done because she's still like limping around and says she's got a lot of pain in her knee, so she was actually just sitting on the sideline cheering on the team. But yeah, she took a softball right straight to the side of the knee. I mean, she just hit the ground, was in tears, like it was rough. Let's see. No, nothing I'm looking for there. Swollen. Yeah, no, it's definitely swollen. It's bruised. And she was saying it's, you know, it's just difficult to even like flex her knee. And I'm sure that's probably because it's still swollen and sore, but use ice, then heat. Okay. So some cold hot therapy. More ice though. Better than an arrow, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely better than an arrow. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we get. Oh, wait, no. I'm not starting a new game. I want to load. Let's just go to cache. See what we get. Oh, I'm full. Oh, wait. No, I want to go teleport. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to the black market. Yo, cross your fingers. I need some more of these Jacobs SMG. They are so hard to come by. And I'm about to lose the convergence in my black market tomorrow in the update, and I'm bummed about it. Because I've only gotten one so far. I don't need to do this, but it's fun. Just wreck everything. And this is why I need the SMG ones, because they hold so much more ammo, they shoot so fast, and they just wreck everything so much faster. I love it. Like, look at this big dude, he's just done instantly. He came out of there like he was gonna do something. He's like, come at me, bro. And then he's dead. I'm hoping for something good tomorrow in my Maurice's. Yeah, dude, best of luck to you, because I've had crap luck. Crap for like what feels like months. And finally this, as I'm actively farming the convergence, it shows up in my black market. I was like, thank you, RNG gods, thank you. And I also have the kickballer in there too, which I typically don't use the kickballer, but it can roll with the beam tosser on it. Some decent, like, cool underbarrels. So I've been grabbing some of those for the underbarrels. Me and Foxy both got the bod the week before the DLC. Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe that, Dale? Like, dude, the week before the DLC with the level cap increase, they gave us the bod in our black market. Like, really? Come on. Why couldn't it have been the week after? Yeah, and level cap. Yeah, exactly. Didn't even know that could drop with a switch. Oh, Xenochaos. Yeah, Xenochaos. Are you talking about the convergence? What makes Beam Tosser so good? Used it before, never did anything crazy for me. So the Beam Tosser is one of those things that if you build around it the right way and you use a so if you use an amp shield, so like this watts here, right? So if you read the specifics, the details on this amp, this watts for dinner shield, this has amp on it. And other shields can have amp too, but I know for a fact it rolls on the watts. But amp, when energy shields are full, shots drain 28% of those shields for plus 100% gun damage. So think about whatever damage is on the beam tosser. And the one that I've gotten, the best one that I've gotten so far, is it deals like 34,000 plus damage per beam. And there's 3 beams on each one of those beam tosser, like the things that you shoot. Each of the things that you shoot have 3 beams on them, and I think you can shoot like 2 or 3 of each of them. But just one shot of that has 3 times 34,000 something damage. So you're talking just in that one thing that you shoot with between those 3 beams, you're talking close to what, like 90 plus thousand damage, almost 100,000 damage, right? Just in that one thing. Then you have a shield like this that buffs that 100%. Then you have a rep kit that has amp on it, which I don't in this build, but I do in my Harlow, that has 200%. It buffs the next shot by 200%. So what you do is, if you're gonna go into like like you're trying to one shot a boss, right? You have your amp shield, and then you have your amp rep kit, and then you go in, you activate your action skill and do what to get whatever gun damage buffs you're gonna get from your action skill. So like with Cash, it'd be throwing totems. With Harlow, it'd be like throwing out the Halo sidekick, things like that. That helps buff damage as well. Then you pop your rep kit, because that's gonna then buff the next shot by 200%. And then keep in mind, your shield is then going to buff your shot by 100%. So all of that then stacks up to ridiculous levels of damage, to where you just shoot the beam at a boss and it floats through them and they die. Like one shot, like the biggest bosses in the game. And I've seen people do it. I've done it. I actually have a spread launcher that deals more damage than the beam tosser. I have a spread launcher that deals 66,000+ by 5. The beam tosser is by 3. It's like 34,000 by 3. My spread launcher is 66,000 by 5. I can one shot Radix with Harlow with the spread launcher. I can one shot him. I'm not even kidding. I did it in the last stream. I can one shot Radix. It's bananas. You have a spread launcher that does 82? Bro, you have the most goated spread launcher there is. 82 is the highest damage you can get in a spread launcher. You have the best spread launcher in the game. You could legit one-shot every boss in this game with that. If you do exactly what I just said and get yourself an amp shield and an amp rep kit, and then just do whatever you can to like buff your gun damage with your action skill stuff, dude, and then use a crit knife. So that you throw the crit knife, so that when you shoot them with the spread launcher, it's guaranteed to land as a crit for that extra damage. Dude, you'll one shot every boss in the game with that thing. Yeah, lots of farming lately. I guess so. I've been keeping my eye out for like anything higher than the 66. I haven't found one yet, but bro, you have literally the best spread launcher in the game. 82 is as high as it gets. That's crazy that you have an 82. Oh, so there's a beam tosser. Oh, 36 on this one. Ooh, I think that's higher than... I think that's the highest one I've seen. I'm gonna grab that just in case. Just in case. I think that's the highest I've seen yet. I think the last highest one that I saw was 34. Unless it was 43. Maybe I'm dyslexic and the numbers are backwards. But I think that's the highest that I've seen yet. I'm gonna put it in the bank and I'm gonna have to go compare. I got a 115k knife launcher. Not as good as a spread launcher, but highest knife I've seen. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, dude, the spread launcher is so insane. It's so insane. Like, just even the 66,000 that I have, that's multiplied by 5. Right? Multiply 66,000 by 5. Dude over at TikTok, Zeno Chaotic, has the most goated spread launcher in the entire game. Has an 82,000 by 5. That is so much damage. That is insane. Gotta look out for a Jacob's Torg Stellium with shock damage. I have one right now that has 70,000 shock on it. Bro, what? That's crazy. That would be really strong against any sort of all shield boss like Origo. Origo's all shield. Alright, let me switch to my next Vault Hunter. We'll keep running through this. We might have to go put the beam tosser to the test and see what kind of damage we can get with it. You know what? I'll have to grab it with my Harlow. I think my Harlow build is probably the closest to like a one-shot build. Since I was one-shotting with the spread launcher, we might as well try it with the beam tosser and see what kind of damage it does. I don't expect it to be as strong as the spread launcher because it just doesn't seem like it's gonna be, just given the math. But I guess we'll see. Here's Harlow. That would be nice against Origo, yeah. That's a lot of shock damage. It would literally melt Origo. It's perfect for Amon because it's shock and fire. Oh yeah, dude, totally. The combination of shock and fire. That with Malawan reload, 100% status goes crazy. Jeez. Bro's melting with the elemental status effect damage.
Cleaning up the mountain.
Yeah, I'm using a radiation convergence with my Harlow, so I have this one here. It's Jacobs, not SMG. Bro, oh. Just shot a grenade or something on my head. So with Harlow, when I deal radiation damage, it procs a bunch of skills in my skill tree. Excuse me, like this. So when Harlow irradiates an enemy, she gains increased gun damage. And then gun damage plus 10% per stack, it stacks up to 5 times. Same thing here. When Harlow deals radiation damage to an enemy, she gains increased action skill damage. This affects stacks, so it's going to be 6% by 5 stacks. So this just helps buff things as I irradiate. So I'm using a radiation convergence, and I also have a radiation. Guess I could have just done this. Gore Master, which shoots 2% stickies. This thing here is absolute insane. So it shoots in each shot. It shoots 6 2% stickies. Every time I shoot it, it shoots 6 of them that do 13,001 damage, just base card stat damage. Plus when they explode, that's plus 2% damage each. And it does the radiation damage, which procs the gun damage buff and the action skill damage buff. This thing, I can platinum Bloom Reaper with this build, with this gun, every single run easily. Like I'll shoot for about 2 seconds and just load some stickies of these stickies on him, and then reload, and you just see his health just go bam, like into the next phase, like almost instantly. It's crazy. All right, let's see what we got for rolls. But I've been using the convergence outside of like big bossing just because this thing is great. It's got Jacobs on it, so it ricochets all over the place. Nothing good there. Energy blast. Yeah, this thing can have all kinds of underbarrels. Like here's an energy blast. I know it's got the disc launcher thing, the beam tosser, all kinds of stuff. All right, nothing on that one. Let me check the last Vault Hunter I've got. 6 beam tosser, speed lower is slower. Here is faster beam tosser. D-Bell, I'm not sure I follow. Are you saying that there's like a difference between a faster and a slower beam tosser? I know the beam tosser is slow. Like when you shoot it, they kind of come out kind of slow. What class mod are you using? Xenochaotic for which Vault Hunter? Sorry, I missed that. Which Phlebotomist? Are you talking about for Harlow? Oh gosh, now I forget. Let me go back in. Is Phlebotomist? That's the new one, right? From the DLC, Phlebotomist? I haven't gotten that. If that's what you're talking about. That does sound familiar. Yeah, it was purple. Oh, okay. So I am using Physicist right now. However, the one I typically run is the Bio Robot. Like if I was gonna, most of the time I run the Bio Robot. I tried the generator, like this one, where it like buffs, it reduces your action skill every time you activate the flux generator. You lose 50% of action skill duration, but it buffs your action skill power by 200%. And I was like, man, that seems strong, but I could never get it to actually be strong. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but the Bio Robot. But right here, I've been running the Physicist. Yeah, I gotta get a Phlebotomist from the DLC Rifts. Yeah, nice. I'll have to check that out. I've heard of that though. I remember some folks talking about it in the Discord.
If you have the
I need to check that out. Postal Craze, what's going on? You switched to Twitter, my YouTube messing up. Oh, okay, no worries. Oh wait, you said Twitter, you mean Twitch, I assume. Because I don't believe I'm live on Twitter. So you think you mean Twitch. Professor, thank you for following. Twitch, yeah, okay. Okay, I think I have one last one, or did I go through all of them? Let's see. So, I think I went through all of them? So this one being down here is making me think I didn't. Let me check this Rafa and see if I've checked Maurice's with him. not. All right, so let's go check it. Oh, D-Bell. Okay, wait. You said if you have very bad handling like RAFA Temerario, will change the beam speed. If you increase handling, the beam will move faster. Oh, okay. So I have, I do have Temerario, which then destroys gun handling. And this is the build actually right here. This is my Golden God RAFA, where I definitely have Saltado, I have Temerario. So looking at those in the red. So I have a ton into Temerario. So I invest 5 points here, but then my class mod gives me another 5. So I have 10 into this. So when I tell you my gun handling gets insanely out of control, I mean it gets insanely out of control. However, to combat that, I have... Which one is it? This, El Centro. So this then gains plus, so gun handling plus 5% for every second. So let me actually activate my action skill and I'll show you. Yeah, handling sucks for me for some reason. So with Temerario, it actually is designed that way, if that's what you're talking about. So if you read it, it says gun damage buffed every second for a max of 10 is plus 10%, and then gun handling is reduced by 10%. So it's like as you gain more gun damage, you lose gun handling. And when you have 10 points invested like I do, it just gets crazy out of control real fast. But after a couple seconds, El Centro turns your gun into a freaking laser beam. I mean, it's awesome. Let me check this and then I'll show you all what I'm talking about. Nope. Bummer. Okay, nothing. All right, so go like this, and then what's gonna happen is as soon as I kill an enemy, that's gonna activate Saltado, right? And so if we look at Saltado, and I have 2 points into this, right? So I have a point invested plus my class mod gives me another one. With 1 point invested, overdrive bonuses are increased by 100%. But because I have 2, they're gonna be increased by 150%. Temerario is an overdrive skill, so anything this is overdrive skill, Saltado is going to increase it by 150%, meaning the gun damage that increases here are going to be increased by 150%, but also the gun handling reductions are going to be basically decreased by 150%, right? So like it's going to be even further. It's going to get worse, and so you'll see that it gets really bad as soon as I get that first kill. You'll see the circle where I aim gets massive and the gun handling gets completely out of control. And I'm literally just pulling down on my mouse constantly to try to keep it to aim straight. But after about 2 to 3 seconds, you'll see the circle get smaller and smaller and smaller to the point where I don't have to pull down at all. And I don't even have to touch my mouse if I didn't want to. It'll just stay perfectly straight and it turns it into a laser beam, which is what El Centro does. This one. So, watch what happens. As soon as I get that first kill, you'll see what happens. And also note that I have unlimited ammo here. So watch what happens when I get that first kill. All right, there it is. Now you see how big the circle is? And I'm literally pulling down constantly, but watch the circle in the center. You see how it's getting smaller and smaller? So I'm not having to pull down as much now. Now I'm not pulling down at all. And now look how small it is. And watch, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. To the point where, like I said, I'm literally just shooting like a laser beam. It's gonna get even smaller than it is now. And you see it's still getting smaller. And I think everything's dead at this point. But yeah, look how small it is now. Unlimited ammo. I just keep shooting. Look at my ammo. Do you see my ammo? How it's just like hovering between around 1, 2, or 3 shots. And then I ran out of action skill. So yeah, it's absolutely a requirement. If you're gonna build around Saltado and Temerario, you have to invest in El Centro. So I'm wondering, anyways, to say all of that, a slow beam tosser will hit enemy longer. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So the slower it goes, it's gonna deal more damage as it's passing through them. That's a great point. Definitely good for accuracy like that, though. No, just the stat. If you have a bunch of handling gun, like the rainbow vomit, for example, shoot into the ground. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I love the Rainbow Vomit, by the way. I've always loved that gun, but you're right. Like, that one is affected by gravity, basically. It's like, it shoots projectiles that are affected by gravity, so the further you're shooting, it's like there's an arc to them. And there's like, you have to lead shots with that thing, you know? So, I know exactly what you're talking about. Alright, let's go to Harlow. I want to play around with this beam tosser now. Go to Harlow. Beam tosser does tick. That's cool. Yes, yes, it absolutely does. Because they move slow. So like when we get here, I'll show you. So like it actually comes out and it moves pretty slowly, and so as it's passing through something, it's dealing that 30 or whatever 36,000 wherever it was damage as it's passing through over and over. Let's see, Harlow, here we go. So yeah, that's really where its power comes from, is it's unlike the spread launcher, which is like just a one shot and everything blows up. The beam tosser, as it passes through, it just continuously does damage.
If you have the time, I'll see that you're well compensated for providing them protection.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bank so I can grab that beam tosser. I have the spread launcher in this build too, so we can play with that too. I'm gonna go back to Radix because he's a great test subject because he's a big target, he's got lots of health, and he just kind of stays in one spot. You know what I mean? Unlike some of these other bosses that are just like bouncing around or flying around all over the place, he just stays in one spot, so he's an easy target.
Still gotta knock out this week's crew rotations.
Oh, come on.
All right, let's see what the highest value was. So this one's 36,000. That's a golden god I put in there for my other golden, for RAFA. That's a convergence. 34,000, so it is higher. So it looks like the first one that I grabbed was this one. I saw 32,940, and I was like, that seems pretty high. Let me grab that. Then I saw, oh, I don't even know where I got this one. But this one's 31,000. But then I got this one because it was higher, 34,000. But so the highest I've seen yet now is 36,000. Let's grab that. Now, let's see. Do I have an amp shield here? Super soldier. I don't. Okay, let me see if I have one in the bank, because I think that's going to actually help. Soldier siphon. Oh, it's level 50. Man, I'm gonna have to go duplicate my level 60. Amp 100. Okay. Well, that would work. Doesn't have siphon, but I don't think I need siphon. At least for what we're trying to do. Amp 100 recharge rate. Oh wait, what level are these? 50, 50, 50, 50. That one's 60. Let's try this one. I don't think I'm gonna need siphon for this. We're just trying to one shot. And then I've got Deadeye, which honestly it would probably. I have, all right, so I've already got damage. I've already got that. Okay, so that was what I wanted. Let's see, watts for dinner, amp. All right, let's transfer this Deadeye over. Yes. Watts for dinner with amp. Okay, so we have our shield. We'll use this when we get to the boss. I'm going to keep the super soldier for now for the speed until we get there. And I have my 200. You see, this is what I was talking about, Xenarchotic. A rep kit like this with amp on it that buffs the next shot by 200%. So on use, it grants increased damage of the next shot by 200%. Does the kickballer still work? Yeah, I think there was some sort of a nerf to it. I never really used it all that much myself, so I can't really answer that question. Brian, thank you for liking the live. But yeah, some looks like Xenocadix kind of already answered it. Your Shala have a shotgun switch that with the Torg head ringer and airbrush is so strong. Triple bypass with amp could be insane with that. Yeah, I don't know if the amp stacks though. I know what you're saying. So like triple bypass having 3 uses, that would be something to test. Hockey Gramps, hey, thank you for following. Appreciate that. But that would be something to test. I can't answer that. I don't think it stacks though. If it does, that would be nuts, dude. That would be nuts. That would be absolutely the way to go, is to get a triple bypass. If it truly does stack, I don't think it does, but I would say test it. You do XP lobbies, the XP grind is getting redundant. So not typically during the streams, I don't, but I have a Discord community and we absolutely do get together and XP grind from time to time. So if that's something you're interested in, I can share the Discord. Let me find, I should have the link handy. Yeah, right here. Yep, just did. Right there's the link. Fair, I don't know either. I use a kill spring because I forgot to use my kit all the time. Yeah. And some of these builds that I have so much damage reduction, you don't even need it half the time. Or lifesteal, like my cash build has a lot of lifesteal in it. Okay. So I've got the shield ready, I've got the amp. I think we're probably good to go try it. But oh, you were asking my Shala. My Shala, this one does not have, or the ones that I have right now do not have the shotgun ammo switch on it. I had a level 50 with the Torg impact and you could switch to shotgun ammo. It was OP, it was great. But when I got to level 60, it just didn't hold up. The level 51 didn't. So I went back and tried to refarm it. Could not get one. I still haven't gotten one yet. But I did get both a sticky one and an impact one. And even the one with impact that shoots just the regular pistol rounds, like wrecks everything. So I was like, I'm good for now. I'll go back and farm it again some other time. But yeah, I have like this one here. This is the one, Torg impact at level 60. And just this thing wrecks everything. And I kept some of these other ones just because they were crazy. Like this one here, 18,000 DPS, 8,053 damage per shot, 7.5 rounds a second. Just pistol ammo. But I was like, you know what? That seems fun. That's a lot of damage. So, joined it. Which channel do I orchestrate for the grind? There is a BL general. So if you look, I prefixed some of the, like the Borderlands specific, and they're under a Borderlands heading, but there's a BL-builds for talking about sharing build information. There's a BL general and then BL, I forget the other one, but BL general would be the place. So just any in the general chat there for Borderlands stuff. So yeah, that would be the place. I can dupe some stuff for you at some point if you want it. Yeah, Xenochaotic, same, dude. I'm happy to dupe anything that you may want here that I've got. Definitely, I would say if you're not in my Discord, please jump in there. I shared the link now in the chat. And yeah, we can definitely sync up and share some stuff. Heck yes. Okay, did I get the... Oh, this is my spread launcher right here. So this is 66,000. It's no 82, but it gets the job done. let me go like this and grab this and put it here. And so now we have a beam tosser. All right, so if we switch, bam, there it goes. Yeah, you see how it moves kind of slow. All right. Let's see. Let's go to, like I said, let's go to Radix just because he's an easy target. He just sits there. Let's see what we can make happen at Radix. Be fun. I know I can one-shot him with the spread launcher. I'm not sure if we're gonna make it happen with the beam tosser, but you know what? We'll try. Oops, I didn't mean to shoot that. That's the spread launcher. That's the stickies. This is the convergence. I typically just try to speed run this. Just like that. Straight through. Later. And sometimes you can land it to where you skip and it's just like that. You just kind of fly across the whole map and you're gone before they even realize you were there. Alright, one more, and I think this one's right there. Yep.
I think a little chaos is in order.
Going to... Oh, yeah, right. Sweet. Alright, beam tosser. No, that's spread launcher. Beam tosser. Let's make sure it's on the beam tosser. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the idea is we're going to put our amp shield on so that we have a plus 100% gun damage on the next shot. We have our plus 200% damage on the next shot. Amp rep kit, so we'll use that. Let me let my shield charge.
Why don't you come on back?
Alright, there we go. Let's just see what happens here. Alright, so we pop the action skill. We pop the rep kit for the 200%. Re-trigger the action skill. Throw all 4 crit knives just for the hell of it. And then shoot this. You see the tick? You see the tick damage? So you see how it continued dropping? So that's not gonna get the job done. It's not gonna complete. Oh, he got me. Let's see. Let's spread launcher this guy. Oh, I missed! Oh no! Alright, now you're making me angry, dude.
Bundle up for a
Die. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more damage with this spread launcher. And you know what? Instead of waiting to shoot, I probably should have shot all 3 of them, just like back to back, just in case. Alright. Let's see. I mean, it was pretty good damage. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. It's not quite, you know, getting to a one-shot. We still didn't even get through the second bar, but it was pretty good. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get through the first 2 layers of health this time. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Alright, so beam tosser. I'm just gonna quickly shoot all 3 this time, just kind of see if that helps. We'll see if that helps. Alright, action skill. Rep kit. Re-trigger action skill. Crit knives. 3. Re-trigger this again. Oh, oh! We almost had him! We almost had him! No, give me the... Switch the gun mode, you idiot. Maybe a corrosive beam. Oh, yeah, you're right. The beam can be different, can't it? You know what? I wonder if I did grab a corrosive beam now. I wonder if I have one in the bank. Maybe we should go back and check and see if I actually grabbed one. Because if I have a corrosive beam, that would definitely do way more damage than the shock one. Oh, no wonder I'm not doing much damage. I didn't have my action skill on. I was like, why are these stickies not doing their thing? There we go. Yeah, that's a good idea. The corrosive beam would definitely be way stronger than shock here. Like way stronger. So I need to run back to the bank and see if I happen to grab a corrosive beam. Because even if it's less damage, the corrosive element to it would definitely be way stronger against that that armor. It might not drop higher damage on a purple. That's true. That's true. It probably does, honestly. Because I swear, like, the 30,000, 36,000, I'm using one now. I swear I've seen it higher than that. And it could just be, like, the highest that you get in this legendary kickballer roll. But let's try the spread launcher now, because I was one-shotting this dude multiple times with this one. And this is only the 66,000. So let's see if we can make it happen. Action skill. Rep kit. Re-trigger action skill. Throw these crit knives for fun. Re-trigger action skill. Shoot. And he's dead. Yes! So that's what the 66,000. Imagine what your 82,000 would do. Dude, you literally will one-shot every boss in the game with that 82. Like, they don't even stand a chance. Gotta love the one-shot, yeah. Especially against such a big boss that's got, like, 3 rows of, you know, shield and armor. It's, like, meant to be, you know, a challenging fight. And you're just like, bam, dead. Maybe one-shot each shock. Corrosive. Yeah. Because he does start with shield and then it goes to armor. So if you did a shield beam, like the one I'm doing, the shock one, and then switched and did a corrosive beam, that wouldn't be a one shot, but it would easily take him out. I'm sure. But I'm very curious now. Whoops, I almost did that. I do that all the time. Now I'm very curious if I ended up getting a why is my map always frozen? I have to go back in and out multiple times. It's frozen. If I, like, what the elements were of the beam. The beam isn't always shock, right? Like, it can be a different element. Because I don't remember seeing where it said the element on it. But now you got me curious. I want to go back and look. I bet this would be really strong against Origo if he would hold still. That dude he's all over the place. He's one of the bosses that's just constantly flying around. We could try it with the shock and see, because sometimes he does the thing where he turns around and he like blows the, like, you know, ice on the ground, and while he's in that, like, doing that, I could probably get him with the beam tosser, but once he starts moving around, he's too hard to hit. But let's see what sort of elements we've got here. About to post a clip of my Harlow killing a random Rift boss in the chat. I love the Shala. Yeah, dude, definitely post those clips. There's a clips and highlights channel. And it's not under the Borderlands head like section, because it's just meant for any clip, like any game, any sort of clips and highlights. Like, just post them. Anything. Okay, beam tosser. Wait, no, okay, I'm filtering. I was like, wait, why don't I see them? Ah, okay, so I have an incendiary. I see it now. I see it. So, shock, and incendiary. Is that what the beam is, though? Or is that what it deal? What I shoot? Like, now I need to find out. I'm gonna grab this. Is that what the beam tosser is? Is the same element as what the gun stat says? The card stat? I have all fire, freeze, radiation, shock, corrosive. Really? So what you shoot, what the beam shoots is what it shows for the element. So like this one, is this incendiary then? Like this beam should be incendiary? Oh, it is. Ah, I see. Okay. I see. How much time we got? Okay, we have 2 minutes left. All right, I'm gonna go back to Maurice's and see if I have any corrosive beams. Now I want to find one. That is good to know. I literally did not even realize that. I saw the element on it, but it never even connected with me that the beam would match the element. That makes sense. Where am I going? Right here. Yes, okay.
Order's still alive.
Get some. Oh, wait, what? Really? Oh god, I'm getting wrecked. I'm just over here trying to use this thing, they're destroying me. Alright. Enough of this nonsense. Still shooting me.
Being goo suits you.
You done made me angry now. Oh, that's why it took a little bit, because I didn't have my actions going. Oh, he's radiation. Oh, that'll be good. So we're gonna go like this. Hit him with a spread launcher. Wait, where's my incendiary? Beam tosser. Oh, I didn't get all of them? Get off me. Let's see where to go. I'm gonna get this guy with the beam tosser. Yeah, this thing's cool. Come at me. It literally just turned to just mush. Yo, this thing is great. Kickballer will kill you. Yeah, well, that's probably what just got me then, didn't it? The bell, because something wrecked me. Took a call. Boy, what I miss. Beam tosser looks really fun for mobbing. Yeah, no. Yeah, I was like, you know, I'm gonna do some beam tosser mobbing on the way to checking the Maurices, and it is hella ridiculous. Like, good fun. It's good fun. Let's see, beam tosser. Beam tosser. Okay, here we go. Hi. Bye. Alright, now we're gonna go like this. Get some! Yes! Hi. It got me again! No! This stupid kickballer! Oh, it got me again! Are you kidding me? No! This thing can't be for real! No! No! It literally bounced all the way back and got me! This gun is ridiculous. Y'all see that bounce? Oh, by the way, I have, with this Harlow, I have over 1 billion. I just noticed how much it cost me because I died. It cost me 101 million to revive. I have way too much money in this. Oh, that actually took me below 1 billion now. Or, yeah, below 1 billion.
Didn't make the trip.
It only cost me 102 million to revive.
Harlow with the assist. Order service won't take any time at all.
Giving out all.
Recycling bin.
Alright, let's go check this thing. See what kind of rolls we got. See if we got any corrosive. I miss old kickballer.
Maurice can taste your weakness. Maurice can.
Have you tried Hellwalker with her? Pretty fun with the oh yeah. Yes. And I've also done it with my I've also used the Hellwalker with my cash. It's not like critical funding where it keeps you shooting forever, but he has War Wagon in his skill, which it's I I forget exactly how it works. It's like when you're dealing damage or when you land a crit or whatever, it just continuously siphons ammo from your reserve and keeps your clip full, so you can always shoot until you run out of ammo. So it's kind of the same thing. But I've used the Hellwalker with cash, and it's just like bam, 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 bam. It's so great. Purple Stellium with beam, so good, so hard to find. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Oh, here's a corrosive right here. Oh, energy blast, though. Darn. Another energy blast. Corrosive. Yeah, no, nothing on that one. But it's alright. Let's check the other Vault Hunters and kind of see what we get. Let's check these other ones. But yeah, Hellwalker is like my #1 favorite gun in the game. Borderlands 4. It's my fave. Even though I've been actively using it, you know, the entire time, it's still my #1 favorite gun. It's so great. Alright. See what rules we get. I think Shala and Roulette are my favorite. I'm a sucker for pistols. Yeah, yeah. And what's crazy is like, before the Shala and the Roulette, I literally like never used pistols. I don't know about you, but I've just never used pistols. I've been mostly shotguns, and sometimes a decent SMG if I can find one. And maybe a good sniper rifle here and there, depending on the role and the stats, but mostly shotguns. But when the Shala dropped, I was like, man, this thing is nuts. And so I went and farmed those, and then it became pistols and shotguns. I used a ghetto Shala toward Jacobs with a shotgun switch. Oh, nice. So it was, are you saying it was something that was kind of like a Shala, or like before the Shala actually dropped? So you just didn't have all the extra ricochets that the Shala gives you? Yeah, it's a corrosive. Nope, no beam tosser though. Check the next one. It was purple. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I thought. It looks just like it if it's what I'm thinking of. It literally looks exactly like the shape and whatever of a Shala. Just with it doesn't have like the Shala's extra ricochets. Alright, cash. I have Jacob Shoddy X10 with Torg, gyro, and spread launcher like a better TK wave. Wow.
If you have the time,
That's nuts.
You're well compensated for providing them protection.
Yeah, identical looking, just different colors. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so here you go. So two things. This is that purple sniper rifle that I just happened to find, but I noticed it had secondary ammo loads shotgun ammo, and because it had some decent corrosive damage on it with a 20% chance and a decent fire rate for a sniper rifle and its ripper, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that. That could be fun. And it is. I mean, it is really fun, especially against armor. If it's not armor, you know, corrosion is not great against like shield and I think even flesh, but against armor, it wrecks and it's great. I'll show you this. But I was also going to show you the Hellwalker, and I have some really great rainbow vomits in here. Oh, I also have this thing I found. This Dullahan that does almost 22,000 by, or 2200 by 6 damage, but it has 3% stickies. This thing's great. I have this TK's Wave that does almost 5,000 by 10, which is bananas. Oh, what is this? Right there! I have a beam tosser right there. I forgot to put it in the bank. It's a corrosive one. Ha! Right there it is. It's 35,000 damage. Okay. I'm putting that in the bank so I can pull it over to Harlow. That's hilarious. I'm glad I looked here because I totally didn't even realize I had one. So yeah, I've got some great rainbow vomits in here, but what I wanted to show you is the Hellwalker with cash. Isn't that nuts? What's the crit on the Dullahan? Oh, it's kind of high, I think, if I remember. 94%. 94% crit bonus on the Dullahan with 2200 by 6 with 3% stickies and a 94% crit bonus. 100 centimeter splash radius. This is a great find, man. This thing is legit, dude. It's legit. Not the highest fire rate, so you definitely want to buff your fire rate if you're going to use something like this because it's only 1 round a second, so it's fairly slow, but is good. Rainmaker, Torque Gyro, and Shoddy good or stickies. Yeah, Rainmaker. Yeah, I have some of those. I don't know if I don't think I have them in my cash build here. No, I don't. But I definitely have some Rainmakers because those things shoot so fast and they'll have like the 4% stickies on them. That thing's pretty good. But what I like about these shotties, the shotguns with that have the stickies, is they shoot like every time you pull the trigger, it shoots multiple stickies. So like this one, it's going to shoot 6, right? It'll shoot 6 of them. Every time it shoots, it's shooting 6 stickies. So with the Rainmaker, every time you pull the trigger, it shoots 1. It does have a very, very fast fire rate though. So that's where it kind of makes up for it. But if you get a shotgun that has a decent fire rate that shoots multiple rounds like this, dude, there's no touching that because it's every time you shoot it, it's 6 stickies. Like it's nuts. Just talking about shotguns that do stickies. Did y'all know? And I actually didn't realize this until I got one in a red chest somewhere. I forget where, maybe Bloom Reaper. That the TK's wave can roll Torg stickies. Y'all, think about that. This thing shoots 10 rounds every time you pull the trigger, or 10 pellets, right? So that's 10 stickies every time you shoot this thing. I had one with my early cash build. It was like a level 30, like 30 or something like that. And I found one in a chest. So it wasn't Bloom Reaper. It was early with cash. So it was just in one of the red chests, I think at one of the end of the bosses as I was working through the missions. And it absolutely got me through like 20 levels, just that one gun, because of the damage that it would do, because it shoots 10 stickies. It's crazy. Roll that with Atlas Dart. Yes! And with the Atlas Dart and stickies, dude, that's unstoppable. And then you use the enhancement, I forget the name of the enhancement, but it's like, it buffs damage by 30% as long as the target lock is active. So you throw the you hit the enemy with the target lock, then start shooting this, and then as those things land and they blow up, it's plus 30% damage. Like, that's crazy. Trauma Bond, I think that's one, unless I'm misremembering. But this is what I wanted to show you with Cash. So he has this skill, War Wagon, right here. Whenever Cash deals kinetic damage, so you don't even have to get a crit, it's just whenever you deal kinetic damage to an enemy, he gains a chance to refill ammo into his gun and restore action skill duration with diminishing returns. So you just literally can keep shooting because it just replenishes your clip from your reserve ammo. And so I should be able to just keep shooting. However, it works easiest against big bosses because unless these targets aren't moving a whole lot, I could miss a shot and then I'll end up having to reload. But we'll see. You see, I got 2 shots. Right there. See, I kept shooting until he died. But you see how fast it shoots? See that? Is that not the greatest thing ever? Like, dude, look at this thing. It just absolutely wrecks with Cash. Yes. This is so goated, man. I love it. Like I said, this has been my all-time favorite gun, just like forever. I have X10 Purple Dullahan stickies with Anarchy, X12 with Atlas. Incredible. It's so much fun listening to the gun. Yeah, dude, that's part of the reason why I love this gun so much, and especially what really turned me onto this gun is the very first time, or I guess really anytime you pick one up, it does that whole like like heavy metal music, and I'm a big fan of metal music, and so when it did that, I was like, yes, this is the most metal gun ever. And so every time you shoot, you know, I mean, like a power chord there, dude, I love it. So like, it's so metal. All right, I guess, I don't remember if I don't think I did. I think I got up to here and then I was like, wait, let me pull out the Hellwalker and show you this. So, okay, let me check and see if I got any good convergence rolls in here, because we already have our corrosive beam tosser. Nope, 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 nope. All right, now we have our beam tosser. Whoops, oh no, I want to do photo mode. All right. Oh, Husky Fiend. The one that Radix drops, I feel like could potentially be great too if it rolls some decent stickies, because that one shoots 12 pellets. So every time you pull the trigger, it's going to shoot 12. So I can't recall if that's the one you're talking about. The Husky Fiend, I don't think it is, but I can't remember which one Radix drops. All right, let's go back to Harlow. I want to try this beam tosser on Radix one more time with the corrosive and just see what happens. Borderlands 2 earwig plays same while you shoot. Does it really?
If you have the time,
It shoots like the metal like power cords.
protection.
That's awesome. All right, let's go to Radix. Oh wait, no. I gotta go to the bank. I gotta get that beam tosser. That's so funny. I just had one sitting in my cache. Totally didn't even realize that was there. I must have grabbed it from the bank and just forgot to put it in, or grabbed it from the black market and forgot to put it in the bank.
Oh, come on. Give me a chance.
All right, there it is. Beam tosser, 35,000. All right, so we're gonna run a whole loadout of beam tossers. All right, so we have the spread launcher, but let's get rid of that for now. Oh, this is right here. That's it right here. It's the Anarchy. So that's the one I was talking about, Zeno Chaotic. Y'all, this is the Anarchy. This one shoots 12 pellets per shot. So if this rolls with some decent like sticky percentages, and you're shooting 12 of those, and this one shoots almost 2 rounds a second. So like this thing could be great if it rolls with some decent sticky rounds. Oh, you know, I just realized it's the exact same body shape as the Egan burst, which is the pearl. I think I meant to get rid of this. I don't know why I have that. All right, so beam tosser. Where is it? There it is. All right, we got to load out of beam tossers. Corrosive. Bam. Oh, yes. Okay. Here we go. Radix. Yeah, dude, if the Anarchy could roll 4% stickies and it shoots 12 of them per shot and it has roughly a two round a second fire rate, dude, that is insane. That would be nuts. That would be a great farm, because I feel like that would just wreck. 12 stickies per shot, and then you have some buffs that buff, or something that buffs your fire rate so that you're getting like double or even close to triple your actual fire rate on the card. Bananas. You're talking some massive damage. Oh god, I'm too slow. Can't do it. We'll put the watts back on when we get there. I need my super soldier. Yep, 10 pounds of in 5 pound bag. My bank always full, same backpack. Nice.
Wasn't so bad now, was it?
Do you D-Bell, do you run the Anarchy? There we go. Oh, almost went too far. Almost overshot it. Oh man, that shield's shooting at me. Bro's pissed. Alright, almost there.
Where's the welding gun when you need it?
Welcome, always appreciate you.
That was about to be so clean. It was about to be. It was about to be. Alright, so beam tosser. Let's go back with the watts. Amp. Okay, yeah, that's it. Make sure we got our shield all the way up. Not really, but have them all. Okay. All right, beam tosser. Let's see what the beam tosser does. I have a feeling this, because he's got a whole layer of shield, and this is probably going to be weak against the shield. I'm not sure if it's going to help much. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo! No way! It absolutely melted him! What? That was incredible! Okay. So we have our answer. Corrosive absolutely melts him. What a difference. Movement speed, damage dealt. Do I want that? That one's got from gloam to gloat on it. That one could be good. That one could be good. I'm gonna hang on to that. I'm gonna put it in the bank. Alright. So that was actually, that was incredible. I did shoot 2 though, so I'm gonna have to just go back and shoot 1 and see if it's still just, if it works with just 1. That is the way to farm, Postal Crazy. Yeah, that is the way to farm. It makes it way easier. Speaking of, you know, the anarchy, I'm here. So maybe I can get a decent anarchy and we can actually see if we get any like decent sticky one. That was fast. I'm a def keep an eye out for a purple beam tosser. Yeah, dude, for real, because that was insanely fast. Like, he did the whole glitch thing on his health and then he just died. Like, you couldn't even really see his health. This is the way. This is the way. All right, I'm gonna do this again, man. This is fun. This is fun. All right, so we're on the beam tosser. Get your shiny faster. That's right. I don't think I have the shiny anarchy either. All right, so action skill, rep kit. Then I re-trigger the action skill for a buff. Throw our crit knives. 2, 3, 4. Re-trigger it again for 1 more buff. Shoot. It destroys him with 1 shot. I didn't even have to shoot 2 that time. Oh my god. This is crazy. Yo. You tried a Jacob Cyclone yet? Oh, the Cyclone, that's the SMG. I have some. I have not given him a good chance yet, but what are like the best rules on that? Like what's a good, like a god rule that I should be farming for that? Because I've been hearing all about the Cyclone. Like I've heard all about it. I heard everyone saying it's like the GOAT, you know, it's a great SMG. Everyone's saying like, you gotta try it. I just haven't given it a chance yet because I've got so many things I've been trying to do. But Jacobs with high mag. Okay, so you want a Jacobs, so for crit ricochets, but then a high mag. Okay. I've seen, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I've seen Jacobs with 2800 card DMG. Okay. Ripper, so I want it with Ripper too. Jump up and backwards when you shoot to slow it down. Oh, so it passes through slower? Right? Oh, yeah, it's, I definitely, like, that seems like it would be great if it, does it roll with Ripper? Because if I could get a Cyclone with Jacobs and Ripper, that'd be chef's kiss. And pair it with a solid Malawan enhancement. And if you're on cash with nothing beats lead. Oh yeah, I already have nothing beats lead. That is like the key to my build right now. My cash build is I'm all in on nothing beats lead. And I have War Wagon. So that's great. It'll go great with my cash build. Awesome. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to try that. Okay, so that's actually genius. Who said that? D-Bell, jump up and backwards when you shoot. And it slows it. Oh wait, I wonder if I use my jetpack thing. Wait, it didn't work. Wait, oh wait, I'm doing it wrong. Oh, stop. That's confusing. Like that. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Oh, wait, that was a kickball. No, it's gonna come back at me now. I was afraid it was gonna get me. Alright, I'm gonna have to try that. Jump up and backwards and see if that'll make it go slower. That's genius. It'll make it pass through them even slower. Alright. God, this is so fun. Let's try this again. This is so cool. So now I've got a spread launcher and a beam tosser that can one-shot Radix. Can AC May Jacobs have stickies? So D-Bell, I farmed the AC May extensively. And it rolls in kinetic in every element. I have never seen an AC May with Torg stickies or impact or anything. I've seen it with kinetic and elemental. I've never seen an AC May with stickies. So I'm inclined to say no. Because I'm telling you, I have seen hundreds of them. Never once have I seen it with any sort of stickies. So either I just have really, really bad luck and never saw one, or it doesn't roll with it. Oh, I'm on single shot. Let's not do that. That would have wasted it. Goodbye. Yeah, that works. Like cuts, man. BL3. Oh, I forgot to jump up and backwards. Look at this stuff. It's all stuck on the ground. Just hate the line. RJ says, oh yeah. He says it every time you waste them too. It's definitely a rough farm because you got to listen to him whine every time you waste them. You'll ruin everything. Every single time. Was that good? Did I nail it? Nailed it. I should have been RJ's voice actor. Alright, let's do it again. Nailed it. Nice. Rep kit. Retrigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retrigger. Good night. Oh, I didn't work that time. I messed it up. That'll get him. You know what? I think he was maybe standing up too far, or I shot him through the waist and it didn't get... The beams didn't hit him long enough. But oh, you know, I forgot to jump backwards again. God darn it. I gotta remember that. Jump up and backwards. Nope. Oh, there's a kickballer. Is it gonna come get me? Uh-oh. Oh, man. This thing is crazy. Alright, so I gotta remember that. Jump up and backwards. Farm him and it will be in your dreams. Yeah, no, for real. Legit. RJ will haunt your nightmares. Other thing is when by the wall, it will rick back to the beam. Oh, will it? Oh, you know what? You're right. I think I do remember seeing the beam. You're talking about like the beam ricocheting, right? I think I do remember seeing it ricochet off of a wall. when I was test shooting it. Unless I'm crazy. Let's see if we get it right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I missed him again. Oh, I still got him before even the second one got there. So it's moving slow enough, it's still getting him. And I forgot to jump backwards again. Man, I really gotta remember that. I'm so used to doing it without jumping backwards. I gotta break the habit. His crit is his throat. Okay, I gotta aim higher. Oh, well, I'm hitting him with a crit knife too, so it doesn't matter. I should have global crit. Alright, let's see if we can get it right this time.
You're gonna love this.
2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, I forgot to jump backwards again. And it still got him. That's crazy. It's not quite as fast as I want it to be, but it's getting the job done. I think the status effect is what's getting him, because there's so much status effect damage. Alright, one more time. See if I can get a clean one here. I feel like the first couple times it was cleaner. True crit does more damage. Okay.
Welcome to quote unquote.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. Jump backwards. There, I remembered it that time. It was clean. That one was way quicker. You couldn't even see his health. It just glitched the whole time. And what's crazy is I'm pretty sure only one of the beams actually passed through him. So it was only a third of the actual damage. That could have been. Because I aimed a little too high and he like bent down. So it was just that one bottom beam that was passing through him doing the damage. Space laser probably crazy with Harlow. She's my main, but never tried it. I have a space laser in my RAFA. I'm late, but hi everyone. Nick, what's up, Nick? No worries. War is space laser. Where is space laser? So I have a space laser in my RAFA. I would have to switch to RAFA to get the space laser. Nick, we're just over here. We're testing out one shots against Radix. He's an easy target. He just sits there. He just stands still. You know what I mean? So I've been one-shotting him with this corrosive beam tosser I got out of my Maurice's. And oh, look at this. I'm actually running like almost a full loadout of beam tosser. Well, kickballers, but they all have beam tosser. So I have a shock beam tosser, corrosive beam tosser, and incendiary beam tosser. And so I was like, pick your boss and we're gonna go beam toss him. So check this out. We've been one-shotting Radix with this beam tosser, this corrosive one. It just completely cooks him. There's a series of steps, like, you see, so we activate our action skill, we pop our amp rep kit for 200% damage, re-trigger the action skill again for more buffs, roll my crit knives for stacking 15% damage, re-trigger the action skill, and then he's dead. Yes! It's so cool. I mean, look at all this stuff right here. There's nothing anywhere else but right here because he's died right there every time. Dude hasn't even had a chance to move. You know, I haven't even looked at any of this stuff. Like, there could be some decent purples down here. Let's see if we have any more bean tossers down here. Lucky. I'm good. Just finished getting my cash. Nice! So you got cash UVH6? Awesome. I need a Wind Rider. Oh, yeah. Wind Rider is the GOAT, dude. That's the one that I've been running with cash just like nonstop. In fact, I have a purple that I've been running too. That was over 2 million procs. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It's nuts, man. And I can do the same thing with that 66,000 spread launcher. One shot. Space laser will change elements also. Oh, will it? Very cool. I don't think I even realized that. Now everyone else, because I've been too lazy to kill Bloom Reaper with everyone. Oh, okay. So you got to go do the same thing with all the other Vault Hunters to get them up to the UVH6. Okay. Well, that was fun. Let's go try. I want to go try Orgo once with this one because that dude moves around so much. I'm curious if he'll stay in one spot long enough. Oh, wow. You know what? Actually, it's after 9 o'clock. I need to wrap things up because I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. All right. Well, that was fun. Obviously, so much fun. I lost track of time. Thank you all so much for hanging in there, for having some fun, being active in the chat. That always makes this more interesting and more fun with the interactivity versus just me sitting here playing a game. So thank you so much as always. And I will be back. Next scheduled stream is Saturday. Let me look at the calendar real quick. I don't think we have anything coming up Saturday that I can recall. So we should be good for 6 p.m. on Saturday. If something comes up for all y'all in the Discord, I will share in there if something comes up and I have to reschedule or cancel it. But we are scheduled for 6 p.m. Saturday Eastern time. Come on back by. Let's have some more fun. And if you're not in the Discord and you're on Twitch or YouTube, type the word Discord. It'll give you the link. If you're on TikTok and you're not on the Discord, I can give you the link. And hopefully we'll see y'all in there. All right, everybody. Good night. Later.